Oh, we're on? Okay. Okay, Ed. Welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I am Jesus Juice of Dead Pirates.
I am Simba of Dead Pirates.
Johnny Rocks of Dead Pirates.
I am Jeff Rappaport of Metal Rules.
Matt Givens, also of Metal Rules.
Matt Takens.
Matt's
He just
ass.
can't hold it,
Massive
right?
Yeah.
butthole.
Yeah. So in the news,
Hey, what's up?
dust.
Dust.
Yeah.
I used to love dust. When I was a kid, oh my god, I would smoke nothing but dust.
It's so hard to find the ground, though. That's the
Yes.
challenge of it. Thing's like rubber, you know?
Yeah.
You're trying to find your way around and end up falling on your face. That's the best part
Oh
of
my
it. The
god, I was
stitches
like an
and
old biker. I wouldn't smoke anything unless it had a lot of dust in it.
Yeah, got to smoke a lot of dust.
Well, and I know that messed me up bad.
That's how I learned how to do calculus on DOS, dude.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's the only way I can learn. I can't do it unless I'm on DOS.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good thing we need to do some calculus
You know what I
today.
mean? Yeah.
I once had dust. In truth, I once had dust. Yeah, not on purpose.
Yeah, well, everybody gets.
Yeah.
I don't know who wastes the money to keep doing this to people.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You'd think you want to keep that shit for yourself, but
Yeah.
they just
It's
keep
not-
spreading the disease.
I did not enjoy it at all.
No.
Because it's very
No,
unpleasant.
because you
Yeah.
gotta.
I spent the
gotta
entire night
expect it.
crying. I don't know what else.
This
I
sounds
was
like a
at,
fun night.
This is true. I was at my friend's house, right?
He's not your friend.
And we were sitting. No, because it happened to him too. And we were on his front lawn, and we just sat there, and we were crying on his front lawn all night long. And then I woke up. His mom woke me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. She was like, Jeff, what are you doing in here? What are you doing here? And I was on his brother's weight bench, sleeping on his brother's weight bench in his room.
Nice.
And I went, huh? And I like went to the bathroom on the way in to go to the, take a pee. I look in the mirror, and my entire face was like all like from the
Just
crying.
swollen and red.
Yeah, it was like all like. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Never again. Not a good experience.
Spending the day at the women's shelter.
Not. I don't wish that on anybody.
You should have been like, he beats me.
He made me sleep on the weight bench.
Shit.
So dust. This was.
That's what me love.
Beers.
This is news why.
Oh well.
I found this very interesting. I wrote the best old heavy metal band you've never heard
Yeah,
of.
I'd never heard of
Yeah, never really heard of them.
I'm not there with you.
But, after looking into it, I found out that Joey Ramone was original member of...
Well, Marky Ramone.
One of the Ramones.
Yeah,
Marky
one of the guys-
Ramone was their drummer.
Yeah, Marky Ramone, yeah.
And then Kenny Aaronson, who's, like, pretty famous dude. He's played with Bob Dylan, Sammy Hagar, Joan Jett, and Bell, who was the...
of the ball.
The bell of the ball, yes.
No, but these are all like...
Right.
They were
Right,
all like...
People
like,
who went on to become...
Right. And these albums, like... I remember listening to it and thinking to myself, this is, like, so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Like, there were some, like, really good riffs, and I'm like I could have definitely got into this.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that I would much rather listen to this than Stoner Rock.
Yeah, I think I have that it's closer to what Stoner Rock's supposed to be than
Right, yeah.
Right.
the other band who proclaim to be that.
Yeah.
I mean, this CD was like 40 years old.
Yeah,
it was like
1972.
3 years before I was born.
40, 41
Dancing
years old.
and Dio Garage Band. Keep
Yeah.
up the good work.
And you know what? It was crazy. Even their album cover was Frazetta.
Yeah, it was brilliant with the Vikings on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's what inspired Man of War.
Probably to
for
become
their
who they were.
image.
Yeah, they were like 15 years ahead of that.
15
or whatever,
years, yeah. Easily.
Right, the world wasn't ready for dust, but they were ready.
I couldn't believe it.
I'm ready for dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Going
like.
back to that, yes. Somebody want to fire that thing up? Come on now.
I don't want to go back and cry on that and sleep on a weight bench again.
We'll try to keep you from crying. We'll
Yeah.
try to stop that same scenario from happening.
That was really terrible.
So what
You
is
just
the
go home to
news
puppy.
about?
Yeah, I couldn't
since
find
they
anything
haven't-
new.
They haven't put an album out in 40 years, so how they get
Yeah,
news?
I took your advice and I
Right.
Googled it with heart attack. But
So you
then
could,
I just
so you could hear it.
saw a detail of that, but like I
Right.
couldn't find any info on new
Well, there's
stuff.
nothing new. What they're doing is they're
You son of a
re-releasing.
bitch.
Oh, is that what's happening?
They're
Okay.
re-releasing since probably, like I said, none of us have heard
Right,
of it.
nobody even
So
agreed.
they're like, let's get a whole new group of people. Like for you, you're 18. You've never heard of them, of course yet. But we're like I'm 46. So I never heard of them.
40s, we never heard of them.
Right. So I thought it was really
Late
neat.
30s.
So they're taking the 71 self-titled album and the 72 Heart Attack.
Right.
Heart Attack, yeah. And they're putting
Which
it
was
together,
quality.
remastering it, and releasing it. And that's like I would like enjoy that. I mean, like
Yeah, I wouldn't mind listening to that because it's it's classic hard rock metal. It's just classic.
Right, and there was some
right
really
on the
good
edge.
riffs too.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
the song
not a
"Suicide"
bad
is the one I
band.
listened to. I thought that was really good. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot better
What it
than
was.
that crap from Finland and or Sweden, whatever them punks were.
Russians, right?
Yeah, the Russian.
Fucking Ruski.
Oh, dude, if you were here every week, there's like at least 3 Swedish thrash bands that we have to review.
Guys,
Yeah.
That I hate. They sound the
And
same.
usually we just have a segment where we just read their names wrong.
yes.
I think the only good band I think the only thing that come out of Sweden any good was probably Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yngwie, ABBA. Come on, the Swedish supergroup ABBA. Come on, you're not into that.
No.
We're talking about
And
Sweden.
Hot
Yeah.
Blondes.
What about the whole Swedish death metal
The
scene?
Swedish supergroup.
What about the whole Swedish death metal scene?
Yeah, we're not really big
Unleashed,
into that.
Dismember, Entombed.
Entombed. Fun.
So Kerner says, I think this music is relevant today. I think young kids who never heard it before will find new metal heroes, and people who grew up with Dust will rekindle their love for this music and this band. Well, I grew up with Dust, but didn't know they existed. So,
Yeah.
but I am going to be like the new kid. I'm going to be like a young kid that's
Like on Christmas morning.
Everybody's really the new kid.
yeah,
On the block.
yeah.
Now,
This
this
is nobody ever heard.
This
of
brings
so,
up a
yeah.
good point, and I keep kicking this idea around in my head, and I'm no one to do it. You know, these old bands that, like, you know, remaster their shit and everything, like, okay.
You're really gassy tonight.
I know, and it's making my phone go dead.
Among other things.
Bands should just re-record their albums. Let's say if Rush went back and did 2112 with all the technology they have now.
Yeah, Testament did that.
I wish that they
you
would.
know, and I didn't like
First
it.
Strike, Still Deadly.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? Testament redoing that? Did you guys hear
I
that?
wish they didn't.
I thought it sounded awesome. Same thing with
I
X
actually did when they recorded Blood by Blood. I think it's necessary.
Oh, that's because they recorded it with Rob Dukes.
Yeah.
Right. It's just unnecessary. You don't need to
Who was
do that.
sleeping upstairs?
Yeah, he is upstairs, Rob
You
Dukes.
know, Chuck's voice was just
Frank Dukes
so much
from
better.
Bloodsport.
No, Rob Dukes from
Rob
Exodus
Dukes,
sleeps
yes.
upstairs.
Frank!
Frank Dukes.
He doesn't come down, he gets dropped.
Kumite.
So you didn't like the First Strike?
It's
Still
not that I
Deadly?
didn't like it because the songs are just great.
Right.
I just wish they didn't do it. They didn't need to do it.
I just started sounding like I like the crunch factor. That
Yeah,
I
well,
did you like it?
There,
The remaster?
Rob Dukes is here.
Hey, Rob. Rob Dukes is here. Say hi to the camera, Rob.
Hi, Rob Dukes.
No, you're Rob Dukes.
Hi, Rob Dukes.
Dave's not here.
I think,
Well,
I
yeah,
think to
and
your
it's
point
Dave.
with the whole Dust thing is the members of Dust, if they try to go in and re-record it, the guy's got to be about 70
Who
years
the hell's
old.
even
by now,
alive
so-
from this band?
I mean, is anybody? Yeah, is Mark
Well, they're all in their
Ramone
60s.
Mark
At
Ramone
least the
alive?
ones that are alive.
These guys are
Look,
alive.
they're also right. If you
Is
guys
Marky the only Ramone that's
did you
still
guys see
alive?
did you guys see the little like
There's only one left.
promo they did for it?
No.
There's like a little promo. That's why I think you guys look it up. There's a little promo where they talk about the band and the history and shows them now. It shows all of them now. They're all alive.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're all like I don't know. They're in
They
their
gotta be.
70s. They're in their 60s.
I don't think they're 70s.
60s.
Yes.
The album came out in
Well,
72. They were probably 20.
If they were 20 years
Yeah.
old, yeah, came out, so
They're pushing 70. They might be
I think
70.
they're 60, 65. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
But yeah, so everybody liked that, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Didn't hate it. Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
good.
it was-
I thought it was. Yeah, I would listen to that like without fighting.
So listen, Dust, you are 40. Your album is 40 years old, and it's
And it's
the
better
most
than
positively
Netflix.
reviewed
Yes.
album of
That's
this
for
night.
Yeah.
Across the
Yeah.
demographic.
Right.
Yeah. Demographic.
So it's been 40 years. Why don't you try another one?
Yeah, break it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Come on back,
Bust
Dust.
it out.
Break out some of that dust.
The world
Bring out
needs
some of
you.
the dust.
Yeah, I'm ready to sleep on Scott Sherry's weight bench again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just make it happen. Let's just make it happen.
Dust starts smoking again.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and you can come to our couch.
Right.
Come to our
Come
couch.
on over.
We'll cry with you.
Yeah,
Yes. We'll
And
get
hold
in
you
dog
tenderly
cage
into
and
the
cry.
night.
we will. We'll help you up the stairs in your walkers, and we'll get you in here.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever needs to be done, you need the pens.
Lots of prune juice
Whatever's
in
on
the
your
fridge.
tour rider now, we can handle.
kosher.
Okay?
We want it. We want you guys here.
That's right. We got the metal musel. We got the depends.
Metal Musel.
Metal
We
musel.
have
Metal
the
Musel.
It's the
Yeah.
Metal Musel.
I need metal
Metal
musel
Musel.
right now.
It's the new version.
Yeah, we should actually.
Metal
sponsor
Musel.
that.
Metal
Shreds,
musel.
shreds of silver, shreds
Yeah.
of gold.
Metal
It's beautiful
musel.
thing.
Shred metal right out of your ass.
That's
The
right.
Metal Musel.
Geritol, y'all.
And you can be regular. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
All right. So I guess that's what we have on Dust.
There it is.
All right.
I'm gonna go grab some dust.